Welcome. This is the Wisdom of Love series, if you haven't figured it out so far, that includes different ways of knowing and experiencing love. There are episodes sharing how the great wisdom traditions think about love. From Hinduism, from Krishna, Buddhism, from Buddha, Christianity, from Christ, Self-Realization Fellowship, from Paramahansa Yogananda. Other episodes explore love from the perspective of love songs and their magical lyrics. In addition, we explore the tremendous power of love, as shared by Dr. Dean Ornish in his book that help make us physically and mentally healthier than we've ever been, so we can experience the fullness of life. This episode shares profound insights into divine love. Our understanding of divine love, not surprisingly, comes from divine beings who previously achieved enlightenment as a human and graduated from the human to the spiritual kingdom. These episodes are a deep dive into fully understanding and appreciating God's love. All these different kinds of episodes are about the wisdom of love. Very appropriately, wisdom is defined as knowledge of God. Listen closely and deeply to this episode on divine love. Well, in this episode, we learn from the great masters that love is an essential element for spiritual progress. If you've been listening to these episodes, that's no surprise to you. In the earlier stages of the spiritual journey, that can include love for other humans. In the later stages of the spiritual journey, love is increasingly focused on God. That focus provides major life benefits as seen in the following Yogananda quote. By following the scientific steps of yoga, Yogananda's one of his great appeals to me is that he has taken spirituality, which some people have a curious relationship with it at times, and made it very scientific and proven and practical advice that he gives throughout all of it. So, by following the scientific steps of yoga, he attains fixity on the mind on God and remains ever united with him, capital H, rising above all material attachments as he acquires progressively elevated states of consciousness. It is these states of consciousness or expansions of consciousness that are critical in the final stages of the spiritual journey. A Richard aside here, not in the quote, okay? He works for God through love and service to all beings, knowing that in them the Lord is manifested, close quote. Well, along the spiritual journey, we encounter the need to renounce habits and practices that can hinder our progress. Yogananda provides valuable perspective in the following quote. Quote, the natural method for renunciation of lesser pleasures and the attachments is to taste the superior joys of spirit. Amen. The worshiper of a personal God finds all around him and within the inner temple of his consciousness constant reminders of the immanence of God, which fill his heart with divine love and joy without courting the hardships of a renunciant's life of rigorous asceticism. The yogi loves God so deeply that gradually all lesser desires leave him, close quote. Wow, there's a lot in that quote. you just may want to go back and listen to that again slowly. So, I want to give you, since renunciation is not something taught in college or any place that I've encountered, here are some specific actions that we can take to accelerate our progress through renunciation. Implementing renunciation in your life involves a conscious decision to let go of attachments, desires, or habits that do not serve your well-being or growth. Here are some steps to consider. Regularly assess your thoughts, habits, and relationships. Identify what you feel attached to and what might be holding you back. A great step in developing self-awareness. Clearly define what you want to renounce. This could be material possessions, negative thoughts, unhealthy relationships, or certain habits. Begin with small acts of renunciation. This is not easy stuff. For example, declutter your space by donating items you no longer need, or limit your consumption of social media. Not surprisingly, another thing you do is to simplify your life in renouncing unnecessary complexities. This might involve minimizing your possessions or simplifying your commitments. Renunciation is a gradual process. Be patient with yourself and allow time for growth and change. This is not easy. And lastly, celebrate progress. Acknowledge and celebrate your efforts and progress along the way, no matter how small. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, you can gradually cultivate a mindset of renunciation, leading to greater peace and fulfillment. I hope this has helped you. I look forward to reconnecting with you soon. Thank you very much.